Animal habitats and adaptations. Habitat. Over 6.5 million species of animals are inhabitants of Earth. All of them survive in a varied set of conditions. They can be found anywhere among land, air, and water. The geographical area where an organism lives is called its habitat. It determines the living habits and physical features of animals. Forests, deserts, polar regions are the land habitats, while oceans and freshwater bodies like lakes, ponds, and rivers are the aquatic habitat. Forests. Forests are the vast stretches of natural vegetation which provide home to a number of animals. Big animals like elephants, lions, tigers, deers, giraffes, etc. live in the forest. The trees give shelter to animals like monkeys, apes, koala, bats, and also to the most varieties of birds. Animals like rabbits, snakes, and hares live in burrows. Apart from these, millions of insects are also native to the forest habitat. Deserts. Deserts are the driest places on Earth. Only a limited variety of animals can survive in such harsh climatic conditions. Camels, coyotes, scorpions, hedgehogs, and rattlesnakes are some of the animals which live in desert habitat. Due to extreme heat during the daytime, most animals prey at night. Camels give the ability to store food and can also survive without water for long periods. They can even eat cactus as food. Animals living in deserts have thick skin to protect from the heat. Polar regions. Poles of the Earth show another extreme of climate and are also challenging to survive in. They are permanently covered in ice and have very low temperatures throughout the year. Animal life is found on snow-covered land and also in the sea. They live in groups and have fur on their bodies. They also have a thick layer of fat under the skin to protect from the cold. Penguins, polar bears, walrus, Arctic fox, etc. are found in the polar regions of the Earth. Mountain animals like yak also show similar adaptations. Oceans. Oceans are the vast water bodies of saline water covering over 71% of the Earth's surface. They provide home to the widest range of organisms. Large animals like whales, sharks, dolphins, and octopus coexist with small animals like starfish, seahorse, and sea turtles. Marine fauna is well adapted to breathe and survive underwater. Freshwater bodies. Rivers, lakes, ponds, and streams are the freshwater bodies. They have minimal amount of dissolved salts in them. Freshwater organisms include fish, frogs, alligators, ducks, salamanders, turtles, etc. Some of them can also live on land. They are called reptiles. Adaptations in animals. The animals living in a particular habitat have their bodies modified to make themselves compatible with their surroundings. This is called adaptation. Adaptations can be based on several features like feeding habits, breathing organs, body covering, and movement. Feeding habits. Different animals live on different kinds of food. Some eat grass and plants, while others eat flesh. Animals can be herbivorous, carnivorous, or omnivorous based on their feeding habits. Herbivores. Herbivores are the animals which eat only plants as their food. They have broad and flat molars and premolars to crush and grind plant matter. The incisors are sharp to aid in grazing. Cattle animals can move their jaws sideways for better chewing. Their canines are reduced or non-existent because of their nil utility. Goat, cow, horse, rabbit, and giraffe are some of the herbivores. Carnivores. Carnivores are the flesh-eating animals. They usually prey on smaller animals, so their teeth are designed to have a very strong grip on the food. The canines of carnivores are curved, long, and pointed to help in killing the prey animal at once. Along with sharp incisors, they help in tearing and pulling apart the flesh. The molars are few as they are not of much use. Examples of carnivores are lion, alligator, wolf, tiger, etc. Some birds like vulture and eagle are also carnivores. They have strong and curved beaks to kill and eat small animals. Omnivores. Omnivores are the animals which feed on both plants and other animals. Human beings also fall in this category. The jaws of omnivores have well-developed molars for chewing on plant food material, while canines help in eating meat. Bears and crows are some other examples of omnivores. Birds are the animals that do not have jaws or teeth. They have beaks to catch and eat their food. They can also be herbivorous or carnivorous depending upon their eating habits. Breathing organs. Breathing is indispensable for the survival of all living beings. Some animals breathe on land while others breathe underwater. Their breathing organs also vary accordingly. Lungs. Lungs are the breathing organs of all terrestrial animals. Mammals, birds, and reptiles breathe through their lungs. Gills. Gills are used by aquatic life forms for respiration. These organs are specialized in extracting dissolved oxygen from water. Fish, prawns, tadpoles, and crabs have gills. Spiracles. Insects have spiracles as breathing organs. They are small openings on their body surface which serve as pathways for gaseous exchange. Skin. Skin also acts as respiratory organs in some animals like frog and earthworm. Their skin is moist through which gaseous exchange occurs. Frogs breathe through skin in water and through lungs on land. Body coverings. Variations in body covering of animals is due to their different needs. Body covering of some animals helps them to live in extreme temperatures, while it helps in escaping the predators in case of others. Shell. Shell is an extremely hard covering made up of calcium compounds. It is protective in function. It is mostly found as an exoskeleton in animals with soft bodies. Turtles, tortoise, snail are the animals bearing shells. Fur. Fur is a thick layer of hair on the skin of certain animals. It provides insulation and allows survival in extremely cold conditions. Polar bears, sheep, and yak are animals that have fur. Scales. Fishes and reptiles have scales. The purpose of these scales is to retain moisture, protect from predators, and help in movement. Feathers. Feathers are present on birds. They help them in flying and also in maintaining their body temperature. Spines. Spines on the body surface of animals are protective in function. They are made up of a special protein and have pointed ends to keep the predators away. Porcupine and hedgehog are the examples of animals having spines. Apart from these, there is another special defense mechanism found in certain animals which allows them to blend with their surroundings and hide from the enemies. This is called camouflage. A chameleon is a reptile that can change its skin color to conceal within its surroundings. Movement. All animals have the ability of movement and locomotion. They move from one place to another for various reasons like search for food and shelter, escaping from predators, mating, migration. Terrestrial animals. Land animals have two pairs of limbs, forelimbs in the front and hind limbs at the back. Tiger, bear, jackal, elephant, etc. are terrestrial animals. Reptiles. Crocodiles and alligators have small feet to walk on land. Snakes, on the other hand, are limbless reptiles. They have scaly skin which helps them in moving from one place to another. Birds. Wings are the locomotory organs of birds. They are the modified forelimbs and are covered in feathers. Birds walk on land using their hind limbs. Flightless birds have strong legs running. Insects. Insects have up to 2 pairs of wings for flight. Most of them also have 3 pairs of legs for walking. Insects can also crawl, hop or swim using their legs. Aquatic animals. Fishes swim using their fins. Ducks and frogs have webbed feet. Turtles swim with their limbs. Migration. Migration is the seasonal mass movement of animals over relatively large distances due to various reasons like climatic changes, mating, food needs, etc. It is shown by animals of all classes like birds, insects, fish, etc. Arctic tern, herringfish, and dragonflies are some migratory organisms. India provides winter homes to migratory birds like Siberian cranes and greater flamingo.